Alright guys, welcome back. Just a quick video here on the brake bleed on my GT World Cup. As you may know, took it up to the new bike park at Lee Canyon and I was pumping the brakes. And I knew I should have done them before I went, but you know, live and learn. Anyway, I picked up the Shimano kit. Actually, I got quite a bit of mineral oil full kit because I needed to do front and back, and this little brake bleed kit, which you don't necessarily need it. It's just nice that it has the hose with the little metal nipple for the M820s, and of course these are speed bleeders. They're you can do them gravity. They've got the ice technology on it, so they actually bleed. I mean, you don't need to take the caliper and the wheel off and take the actual brake caliper off to get it lower. I mean, they feed in from the left and they actually bleed down, so they're meant for gravity bleed. If you talk to the Shimano guys, that's what they say, like the race team. And it comes with actually a road bike and also a mountain bike, which is really just the nipple difference. I think this one's like a 5mm or 4mm. So as long as you get the brakes level, so that little canister is sitting basically vertical like that, and I have mine marked. I mean, I know where the top of the brake is actually on that yellow line on the bars, so I can get it back to being in this position. But yeah, so I just needed to bring this into my bike shop real quick, which means my living room, and I got this already filled. I was actually expecting the fluid to be like pretty dark, pretty nasty, but looks like there was maybe some old clear mineral oil or something in there before. It's draining pretty good. Had a couple air bubbles, so that might have been. I think the bike was stored for a little bit, like upside down on the seat and the bars, so that was probably half the problem. And it also sat for a long time. So anyway, and for those that you don't know, this is a 7mm. Goes on this little nipple. Just back that off a little bit. Get yourself a nice little catch can. I got this Dr. Pepper bottle. And as you can see, stripping out, no bubbles. I got one little bubble up here, but nothing here. And then you can come up here and, just keep this reservoir nice and full. And if you pump it, you can see what's draining out. And I'm now starting to pull in just all pink fluid, so that's good. And again, just don't let this thing get empty, because then you got to start all over again. So I think that's pretty good and looks pretty clean. Yeah, that's very clean. Actually surprised. And then the other thing they say is, just you can tap the line. I mean, if you're worried about there being any air in the line itself, but I mean, you'll see it. And these, you do not have to reverse fill them, so you don't need the syringe down here and push it back up into their little reservoir and then back down. It's actually just a waste of time. Again, this is what the factory riders do. They just pull in. If they need it changed, they pull in, they gravity bleed it real quick, throw some new pads on, and they're good to go. So again, this is the 5-minute version without having to take the rear wheel off. Don't need to realign the brakes or the brake pads or anything. And most of the people are just concerned about getting the mineral oil on the pads or on the rotor or anything, but not with these, not with this quad piston with the bleed valve right there. It's the same on the front too. Front's the same way. I mean, front's even better because the nipple's right here, so it's actually facing down. I can put the bottle right on the ground. But anyway, hope that saves you a little bit of time, and we'll see if it improves the performance. So see you on the next one.